Here's my sheep eye. I just wanted to go over a few of the things on the outer side of the sheep eye before I completely destroy it. Right back here, pieces that are called the optic nerve, which sends your sight signals to your brain and the rest of your body. This little layer of like thick tissue is called sclera. It's a thick, I don't know if I can show you, a thick layer of connective tissue. Hard to pick up there. Okay, I wanted to go over the outer parts of the sheep eye before I get too far into the sheep eye. So we're going to start with the optic nerve. That's right in here on the back side of the eye. That connects to your brain and it sends sight signals to the rest of your brain and your body. Then it's kind of hard to see in the sheep eye, but so the sclera is like the deep connective tissue. You can hardly see it because the sheep eye is so like, it's more so on like a human eye, it's like the white part of the human eye. So on the sheep, it's like this deep connective tissue. Essentially, it's the outer covering of the eyeball. Another thing we can't really see on the eye is the cornea. It lets light come into the eyeball. It's on the outer ring of the lens. It's kind of hard to see there. Unfortunately, I found the vitreous fluid. It is still in there. I did not think that that would still be in there, but that is the transparent material found inside of the eye behind the lens. Ooh, I found the choroid in the retina, right in here. They're right next to each other. They do separate things. So the choroid, through research I found out, is just a thin, dark sheet of connective tissue. Well, the retina is a light-sensitive part of the eye composed of receptor cells. And those receptor cells can be called cones or rods, and the rods are responsible for, the rods are responsible for the light difference and adjusting to it. Okay, the hyaloid fossa, that's right in here. It's that indentation in the center of the vitreous body. It supports the lens. Then we have the lens, which is right in here. Oof. Oh, I didn't even have it in the video. Then we have the lens and the iris, that's right in here. The iris is a diaphragm that regulates to the size of the pupil, so it adjusts to the pupil. And then the lens is a structure that focuses on the light coming through and in the cornea and pupil. The cornea, it's cloudy. It's kind of hard to miss, pretty cloudy, it doesn't even look like an eyeball. That is the cornea. It's transparent and it lets light into the eyeball. The vitreous body is the cavity between the retina and the back of the lens. Pupil's really easy, it's hard to see right here. It's also on the human eye, it's the black part of the eye. That's the opening through which light enters the eye. As for the cones, those are the receptor cells that let in color into the eye. I found the aqueous humor. It's kind of hard to hold. It's this, hold on, it's gonna drip. Drip. It's clear fluid filling the eyeball, kind of just giving it the eyeball shape. Yeah, it fell out of my eyeball. Well, out of the sheep eyeball, not my eyeball. As far as the blind spot, that's where you can no longer see, obviously. That's where the retina and receptor cells converge to form the optic nerve, sending those signals to your brain. Zonula solaris is ligaments behind the lens to stretch it to focus vision. You can kind of feel that actually when you like use your eyes to focus on things. So That's in the eye. Kind of hard to see it back there. That, the tapetum lucidum, I hope I said that right, is a part of the choroid tissue that helps with night vision, letting light back into the retina, if that makes sense. It's in the eyeball, it's back here. It's a bunch of layers. And then back here, there's just a lot of little fat and stuff on the eyeball. It's kind of hard to miss, but yep, that's my dissection of the sheep eye. I'm really happy I got to do this because I learned a lot about the eye that I didn't know. I did not know there was clear fluid in there. I was not ready for that, and I did not think it would be that hard to dissect an eyeball, get it open. So it was a fun experience to learn a lot about the eyeball and about the sheep eyeball. Except I wish I could see a little more of the eyeball, but it's okay. That's the connective tissue covering it, so at least I know that now.